Welcome back to the Buffalo Take. This is episode 17. I'm Cam Dixon. I'm here with Travis Ojabina.
What's up, guys?
And today we got a little bit of football, but a lot of college basketball. It's mainly going to be
Yeah.
the part of this episode due to there's only two football games in the last week, or since
Yeah.
Friday at least. Well, we got the worst scenario Super Bowl. We wanted Ravens Lions. We thought it was going to be Ravens Niners. We got Chiefs Niners.
Yeah.
God, dude. Brock Purdy's the last line of defense
Yeah, he is.
against Taylor Swift. Oh, man.
It was set up this whole time. It
Yeah.
was always going to be Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Taylor
I,
Swift Super Bowl the whole time.
I was thinking about it all day. I'm like, I'm thinking about betting on the Chiefs, but for two reasons. Only because, like, I feel like they're going to win just now because it's just it's how it's going.
Hmm.
And then also, I think if I bet on them, I'll get lucky enough so they lose because every time I bet against them, they win. That's just my mindset going in this
Yeah.
game. But in the AFC side, the Chiefs really didn't need to play much offense. The
Yeah, no.
defenses were great.
Hey, we played the best game against them.
We did. We put up the most points, and it's all because the NFL's rigged.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good one for the Chiefs. The Ravens kind of shot themselves in the foot here and there, but
Yeah.
at the end
It
of the
was
day,
it was the Ravens, Chiefs, and refs against the Ravens.
yeah, yeah. And at the end of the day, MVS finally catches a pass
Yeah.
to ice him. I thought it was about to give the ball back to Lamar, but oh man, Zay Flowers, unfortunate fumble in the end zone. You got to feel for the rookie.
Yeah.
That
That was
sucks.
rough.
Yeah, that sucks. It can happen to anybody, but
Uh,
you're gonna get blasted for it.
and he's the only one that even did anything that game.
Yeah, true. He scored the
Like,
touchdown, and then I mean Lamar played good. He caught his own pass. That still was funny,
Oh my
but
God.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lamar played good. He could have played a lot better though. That's really
Mhm.
what it comes down to. You got when you're playing the Chiefs, really when you're playing anybody, but especially the Chiefs, you got to score points.
Yeah.
You can't just leave it up to defense.
Yeah, you can't score 10 points and expect to win.
Yeah, yeah, and I
Not
mean,
really sure what he was throwing to at the end of the game either. Triple coverage.
yeah, but Josh Allen's gonna get more hate for throwing to Shakir, even though
Mhm.
it was the right read because
Yep.
it's Josh Allen. But
And he got
whatever.
tapped.
Yeah,
Threw him
yeah,
off a little bit.
yeah. So that sucks for the Ravens though. Gotta feel
Mhm.
for him. On the other side, what a game!
Yeah.
I was so personally just pissed off that the Chiefs won that I couldn't watch the first half. Like I'm so done with the NFL. But I turned it on when the 49ers started coming back, and dude, the Lions fell apart.
Yeah,
All because of
they
CJ
did.
Deuce. CJ Gardner Johnson waving goodbye.
I know,
Up,
dude. I saw that happen. I'm like,
he was up,
why are you doing that
it
right
wasn't
now?
like they were up 3 scores or 4 scores in the first. They were only up 2 scores,
Yeah.
and it wasn't
I don't
like
know.
I don't understand what goes through that
Get
guy's
out of
head.
feel for Lions fans.
Yeah, yeah. I saw a meme today. It was like the James Franco or whatever one of James Franco. He's like the movie where he was hanging from something and he's like first time.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
And it was like Bills
too.
fans to Lions fans. So yeah, it's tough loss for them, but the
Mhm.
Niners. I thought they were gonna be in the Super Bowl all year long and they
Yeah.
made it happen. Good for the exciting whites.
I think everybody thought they would be in the Super Bowl to start the
Yeah,
season,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
They're the most loaded roster, top to bottom.
Yeah.
Great coaching.
Yeah.
And they hit a lull, but they came back from it.
Yeah.
So, and
Guess we'll
Christian
see.
McCaffrey scoring 3 touchdowns helps. I mean,
Yeah.
holy shit! I want.
Having Christian McCaffrey on your team helps.
Yeah, yeah. Jeez, man, he might.
He is so good.
If he continues on this track, he'll be the best running back of all time.
He is so good.
He's so he's
Yeah.
a freak of nature.
Yeah.
So we have a Chiefs Niners Super Bowl rematch of 2020.
Yeah.
Well, obviously we'll go more in depth to this on Friday, but
I think it'll be a solid game, though.
yeah, I'm sure it will be. I will say I texted you this. I fell asleep during the 2020 Super Bowl. I didn't like go to a party or anything. I mean, what, we were? Sophomores. I think it was.
I swear we were together.
No, I think we
Were you,
were.
were you not at Jack's house
I don't think I was.
for that one? Oh,
No, because
maybe.
I know I distinctly remember I fell asleep and I woke up in the fourth quarter on my
Oh,
couch in the basement.
oh.
And yeah, so basically what I'm saying is that game bored me to sleep. No,
A
it
lot
should
different
be.
teams this year,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, and we're gonna have
Yeah,
some coin on it, so
yeah.
that's more enticing for me. But yeah, so we'll go more into depth on that on Friday. Couple other things around the league. Our boy Ken Dorsey got an OC job.
Are they blind?
I guess so. I mean, it is an upgrade. Who was their OC? It was Van Pelt, right?
I don't know.
I think it was
I'll tell you.
yeah, I think it was Alex Van Pelt, if I'm correct. But he got fired, and I mean, I think Ken Dorsey's an upgrade. Ken Dorsey just wasn't. He'll be better with Joe Flacco, unless Deshaun Watson's their starting
Yeah.
quarterback next year. But no, I just think Ken Dorsey. Something had to be changed, and I mean, Ken Dorsey was the most easy target to change. So,
Yeah.
so hopefully he does good in Cleveland, but
Yeah.
it's all right. And then this one I thought was really dumb. The Eagles hired
Yeah,
Kellen
I
Moore.
agree. So stupid.
So they're gonna go. Wait, was Gannon their OC or was Steichen? It was Steichen, right?
Uh,
I feel like it was Steichen. I don't know. I tend to forget which one was OC and which one was DC.
Steichen. Yeah,
So it was
Steichen.
okay. So it was Steichen. Steichen goes to the Colts, and then, um, yeah, I don't even remember the guy's name from this year, but the guy takes over for OC, and they just continue to downgrade, unless Kellen Moore
I,
hits a
I
180
don't
again.
know. I don't get it.
I don't know, because Kellen Moore, I mean, he was in position to take a head coaching job, and now he's. I thought he was going to be a college quarterbacks coach or something, or college OC, not a. Well, earlier in the year they were a Super Bowl contender, but not a team of that stature to be
Yeah.
their OC. So
Hmm.
we'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
I've always liked Kellen Moore, but he kind of once he's gotten in the NFL, he's started to lose my liking.
Why? Because he was a Charger for
Yeah,
the Chargers. Yeah.
Chargers, Cowboys, now Eagles.
That would.
Just ruin a team that like is not good.
Yeah. Whatever.
Ruin one of the three other teams in the AFC East.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then I mean the third OC that was hired this week, the permanent OC hire of Joe Brady.
Great hiring.
Congratulations to Joe Brady.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Thank God.
yeah, yeah. Good for him.
Yeah.
1-0, man. His tweets
Want to know.
are immortal.
Yep.
And then one more coaching hire. It was all coordinators in this weekend.
Yeah.
So the Bears took Eric Washington, our lineman coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linebacker. I think it was linebacker.
No, Babbage is the linebackers coach.
Oh wait. Yeah. So yeah,
so
you're
it'd
right.
be D line.
D-line, yeah.
They did say Eberflus is still going to call plays though, so maybe that was more enticing for Eric Washington because then he could have a higher paying job, I guess, and still not really have
Yeah.
to call plays
Yeah.
because that it's tougher than it looks. Which this raises the question: we didn't want to lose Eric Washington in the first place, but I mean, good for him for getting a DC job.
Mhm.
Bobby Babbage, who is the linebackers coach, that's another guy that we cannot lose.
Yeah, no.
We can't lose both Washington and Babbage because those are the two guys on the defensive side of the ball who don't really get much recognition, but they're doing their part.
hmm
I mean, Babbage is known for his development of Bernard, Hyde, Poyer, all those guys.
Wano.
Yeah, true. And I think you can do the same thing with Eric Washington. Promote him to defensive coordinator. He doesn't have to call plays.
hmm
If McDermott still wants to call plays, that's fine
Yeah.
with me.
Might as well.
Yeah, but two great minds on the defensive side of the ball never hurts.
Yep.
So hopefully Joe Brady can get that offense flying, and then McDermott can stick to the defense.
Yeah. This is gonna be a fun off season.
Yeah,
Joe Brady gets an off season with it.
I'm excited, dude.
Sounds good. Yeah.
This has to be like we have to win one, right?
Yeah.
But we're Bills fans,
Wait,
so
why am I getting my hopes up? Can't get my hopes up.
we. I love how we said this last week, and we're already getting our hopes
I
up.
know.
Oh
Why am
my
I getting my
god!
hopes up?
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll talk about the Super Bowl on Friday.
Mhm.
Well, it's not even for another 2 weeks. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
we'll talk more
So
about it.
yeah.
I guess we'll talk about the Pro Bowl too next week.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Moving on to the few things that happen in college football. The biggest, well, not the biggest transfer of the year, but the biggest transfer of the week. Jabbar Muhammad is
Yeah.
going to Oregon.
Just makes them better.
Kind of a surprise to me. I thought he was going to go to Alabama or Texas. Those were the two that I
Mhm.
saw. But Oregon, I mean, Oregon and Ohio State have dominated the portal
Yeah, they have.
and Syracuse. But but yeah, Oregon and Ohio State are going to be up there if they got to change the narrative of their programs.
hmm
And I think they're doing a great job in the offseason so far.
Yeah.
And then the other transfer, another Washington DB, Asa Turner, who looks old as dirt. He transfers to Florida for his final year of eligibility. Good for him. Florida's.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think Billy Napier is the guy to do it in Florida. I like Florida. I think they
I
need a
like
new
Florida
coach.
too. I wish they were good again.
Yeah. When Florida's good, it's a fun college football
Yeah.
season. That's one of those teams that you like to see be good.
Yeah.
And then Michigan officially hired Sharon Moore, which happened after we got
Yeah.
done recording on Friday. Well, it happened kind of at night, but. And then Iowa, they got their OC, Tim Lester. He's a Packers analyst right now, and well, he was a Packers analyst, and then I think he was the ex-Western Michigan coach. So
Interesting.
we'll see how he can step in at Iowa as their new OC.
Probably won't do anything.
Yeah, no. It's their basketball team scores more points in one game than
Yeah.
their football team does all season. Oh man. All right. Well, that's it for football. So
Yeah.
so let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode right here. College basketball, dude. I love college basketball so much.
I still like have not watched it. I feel like.
Really?
Yeah. Like I don't know why.
I mean, Saturday was like the one day I watched the most college basketball all year so
yeah,
far.
I do know there was a lot of games on Saturday,
and
I
were
just
you were
couldn't
out all
watch
day,
them.
so yeah. Yeah, it was a loaded slate. And Friday night was, I mean, the greatest game ever, St. Bonaventure. Riley Center was rocking. But before we get into those games, a couple things that are going on. Arkansas, Devo Davis, their guard, he's stepping away from the team.
Oh.
Not a good loss for them.
No.
They have been struggling all season. And I mean, they played Kentucky tough, but they were at home and it was game day, so
Mhm.
I don't know. Arkansas is just trailing in a downward path in both football and basketball.
Yeah.
There was some sign stealing allegations in the Iowa State Kansas State game.
What?
Iowa State is heavily denying them, but Jerome Tang seems to think there was some sign stealing.
Who cares?
It's
It's basketball.
it's bad. Yeah, just play the game, dude. And then a player and a team who have just been unbelievable this season. Dalton, I figured out how to say his last name. Dalton Connect. It's actually what you can say the K.
Connect.
Well, that's what the dude on ESPN said. So,
Uh,
yeah. So Dalton Connect, he has been on a tear. He is playing so good. He has like 3 30-point games and a couple 20-point games in the last 5 or so or 6 maybe. That's the stat I saw. And then the team that North Carolina, they are easily the best team in the ACC right now.
yeah.
And we're going to get a treat of Duke, North Carolina next weekend. Or this weekend.
What day is that? Saturday?
Saturday, yeah. And
Hopefully it's night. Wait, actually, hopefully it's not at night.
I think it's at 3,
Oh, that's good then.
and I think it's at North Carolina. So it's going to be One great day.
6:30.
Oh, eh,
That's still like a good time though.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll be able to watch that then.
yeah.
That's all. Yeah.
For the games that happened um, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday before today. On Friday, we started with Wisconsin just rolling Michigan State,
Mhm.
which was interesting. Michigan State's another team who's been
Yeah, remember they were like ranked 4
on a yeah,
or
and they lost to
something.
James
Yeah.
Madison, and they blew my 25 leg parlay, which I didn't think was going to hit at all, but I hit 24 out of 25 legs, and they were the only one.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so Wisconsin gets a win there, but which that was the only other good game that was on like national TV. So
Mhm.
everybody's eyes were on the St. Bonaventure Bonnies in the whiteout game. That was that was top two games I've ever been to in my life.
Really?
That and the Patriots playoff game. Dude, that game was so much fun. We beat Joe's 91 to 67, I believe, and you could tell how much the student section influenced the game.
Yeah.
It was insane because the last two games we lost to Duquesne, played horribly, scored 15 points in the first half, and we lost to George Mason. And down the stretch, we could have won that game, and our offense just did not play well. But
Mhm.
Friday, we saw shades of St. Peter's Daryl Banks. He dropped 29, was lights out from three, which was awesome.
Mhm.
Um, Moses Flowers played out of his mind. Barry Evans played out of his mind. Chad Venning, Seagrizz, he might be my favorite player. He is my favorite player on this team. He looks like T Grizzly. That's why we call him Seagrizz. He's a beast in the paint, and we quieted Eric Reynolds, who has been great for
Yeah.
St. Joseph. So just a fantastic win. Hopefully, we can roll that into tomorrow night's game against VCU.
See him watch some highlights of the game.
We got on the top five, or we got on the top 10 ESPN plays.
Really?
Barry Evans had a driving dunk, and it
I'm
was
sure it'll show it.
yeah, he had a driving dunk on the far side of the court from where we were because we're behind the home basket. Or
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Cairo Luke. That's another dude. He's so short, but he's got bunnies. He blocked a dude on like the glass. It was insane.
Really?
Yeah, I was losing my mind.
Oh my.
There was some like big
Yo, who is this dude? Hold up.
which number?
Oh wait, there's two of them that look alike. Evans.
Oh, Barry Evans. Yeah, number 0.
Fans letting the bodies hear it as they should. 91-72 the final.
Oh, they scored 72. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, just an insane game. That was so much fun. I could talk about that for hours.
It sounded fun.
Yeah, yeah, it was a great time. It's dude, it's A10 basketball, man. It gets you going.
Yeah.
I could just I was was going to get food yesterday, and there's this place where you can use like dining dollars in the Riley Center,
Yeah.
and I walk in, and all of a sudden I just look at 3 7-foot dudes, and the whole basketball team's in there, and I'm like, dude, I was just thinking about like imagine if you go to like Duke, Kentucky,
Yeah.
one of the big schools, and you just see these guys around campus. It must be insane for some of these kids, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, this dude was 7'2", and I'm just like, oh my god, like, what am I gonna do? I'm
That's
5'9". Oh man, but yeah, it was a great game. Moving on to Saturday, Iowa State started off the morning. Well, started off the day, not the morning. Iowa State knocked off Kansas, and
I
I
did
found
see
out
that.
I found out after that Iowa State was the favorite.
Didn't we say this was gonna happen?
Yeah, you did. I don't think I said.
Oh. Yeah, I do remember saying
Yeah,
that.
you said Iowa State could knock off Kansas, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. But Iowa State at home, man, dude, they've been looking great.
Yeah.
Auburn and Oklahoma drop back-to-back games. Auburn lost to Mississippi State, and Oklahoma lost to Texas Tech. And I think both
Oh my.
Or I think Oklahoma was home. Auburn was away. Not good losses for.
No, not at
I was gonna
all.
say two top 10 teams, but Oklahoma's 11.
Are you kidding me? Wyoming beat Colorado State.
Yeah, you're just finding out about these
Bro.
games now. Yeah,
What?
yeah. Wyoming knocked off Colorado State in overtime. Dude,
That's
it's
crazy.
college basketball. This madness is.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not
Baylor
only
lost to
March.
TCU
That game was nuts.
and Dayton lost too.
Yep, yep.
Oh my gosh.
TCU and Baylor went to triple overtime. 105
That's
to
crazy.
103. That was the game of the year. That past Creighton Seton Hall was it for me?
hmm
We
That's
watched
insane.
we watched that whole game because we had the over in it.
Oh, that hit.
We were worried that the over wouldn't hit. And then all of a sudden it's 105 to 103.
Oh, my.
And the best part of this whole thing, we watched the Spanish broadcast because we couldn't get the regular broadcast on Stream East.
Really?
Yeah. And my favorite takeaway, it's a Baylor Bears. That's all I heard the whole game.
That's hilarious.
It's all and that's the second ever like full Spanish broadcast I watched going back to the Bills Steelers game where we were wearing the all reds and that was just fantastic. But Duke, they escaped Clemson at home. I mean, a little bit of a
thank
ref show, but nothing
Yeah, that's
like
what you
nothing
said.
like a gift wrapped win from the refs. But no,
I'll take it.
Duke battled to the end. It was just a tough call to make at the end. Didn't
I
happen.
did end up seeing it though on
Yeah.
the March Madness
I'm
page or
not.
whatever.
If it was like, I feel like if it was a Syracuse game, obviously if it was a Syracuse game, I'd be way more pissed off. But since Clemson has Joe Girard, I don't really care because I hate him. The fact that he left Syracuse to go to another ACC team is just beyond me. Like you
Yeah.
said, Richmond beat Dayton, which
That's crazy.
if Dayton came here, I think we could win. But we're going to Dayton.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dark day. I don't see us getting within 20 points of them.
Oof.
So
They're pretty
whatever.
good.
It's I mean, as long as we can beat everybody else, which should be possible. It's not like
Yeah.
like Dayton and Richmond are the two teams who are outstanding. But
Mhm.
everybody else is on the same level. That's what makes A10 so good for a mid-major conference.
Yeah.
Like you said, Colorado State fell to Wyoming, and Utah State survived Boise in overtime. So 2 Mountain West overtime games.
Yeah.
Wyoming, man. Go Pokes. The BYU student section was wearing horns down shirts. Or not.
I
no.
did see that.
It was the guys lined up, and they had horns down letter
And they
by
make
letter.
it. They made him take it off, right?
Yeah, they made
Yeah.
them take them off.
That's so dumb.
And BYU won by like 15.
How soft are we?
Well, Texas is soft.
Yeah.
I mean, that's twice now where they've had a problem with horns. Actually, it's more than twice. It's happened
Yeah.
for the last however many years. Horns down, it's something that happens. If you don't want to see it, win the game.
Yeah. And like, what's the difference between that and you guys doing horns up when you win?
Exactly. You're such a high-profile program.
Yeah.
If you don't want to see it, win the game. It's if Texas like won if Texas won in football like 4 games a year, they would never see horns down because you expect to beat them
Yeah.
unless it's like a rivalry game. So I don't know. They just stop being soft. Like Joe Burrow said, let them taunt. Butler outlasts Villanova in double overtime. Great game, good win for Butler. Villanova struggles on the road,
Yeah.
so they might not make it down the stretch of the Big East. Alabama scores 109 on LSU.
Providence beats Georgetown.
Yeah,
That was
Ed Cooley's return.
yeah, very cool.
They gave him hell.
Yeah. My roommate's girlfriend goes to Providence, so
Oh, nice.
she was talking.
Yeah. Do you know one of the guys from Health Sciences goes to Providence? He plays.
Really?
What was his name is Ticket now. That's what I saw when they were playing Marquette. His name is
Ticket?
What was his first name? Something Gaines. But he went to Health Sciences. He was gross. I think he played at Tennessee, and he played somewhere else too, but he's been insane. But he's been bouncing around colleges. It's all high D1 though. So
Yeah.
Devin Carter, that dude on Providence, that point guard, he's nuts.
Hmm.
Um, and then Syracuse, their whiteout game goes to plan as well. They beat NC State by double digits. Great game. J.J. Starling puts up season high 26 points. So both the
Yeah.
teams are winning. All the teams are winning. Actually, Duke won too.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, UConn handled business. I had Rutgers. I told you Rutgers. I think it was only like plus 10, but it's still covered. They lost by
Oh
8.
yeah, you're right.
And then Memphis lost again.
Oh my gosh.
This time to UAB.
Oh my.
Dude, Memphis is just such
Yeah.
And then FAU had to beat another team by 3 points.
3 points.
They beat North Texas.
So
And
weird.
New Mexico, the Pit, told you.
Destroyed Nevada.
they beat up on Nevada. I think it was New Mexico minus 8.5, and I took it. Cash.
Yeah. Other than that, though.
Yeah, that was most of the week.
Else
And
on
then
Sunday, yeah.
moving ahead to this weekend. Or not this weekend. What am I
This
talking about?
week.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
Mondays.
Not much tonight. It's just
Houston and Texas. In Texas
Houston,
tonight.
Houston, Texas.
That'll
Yeah.
be a game to keep an eye on, but besides that, low D1. Duke
Duke,
at
Tech.
Virginia Tech. I don't think Virginia Tech can win this game, but you never know. At Virginia Tech,
Never know.
it's a
Never
Monday.
know with Duke this year.
If it was a Saturday game, I think Virginia Tech could win, but it's a Monday. Tuesday. Why is Tuesday such a great day for games?
It always is. I feel like it always is. They
Yeah.
always put the good games on Tuesdays.
Yeah, South Carolina and Tennessee. North Carolina plays Georgia Tech. Illinois, Ohio State. Marquette, Nova. George Washington and Dayton. George Washington, I mean, if they take advantage, well, Dayton's going to be pissed that they lost, but George Washington's probably the third best A10 team.
Yeah.
Tech and TCU play. That'll be a good game. Both teams
Cuse,
coming off
Boston
big wins.
College.
If Cuse doesn't win that game, I'm going to lose my mind. Iowa and Indiana should be a solid game.
And
VCU and
you guys get
Bonnie's.
VCU.
Yeah, so I won't be able to watch any of these games.
Yeah.
I'll be attending in the Riley Center.
I'll definitely be watching Tuesday. Then.
UB's going to get waxed by Ohio. Oklahoma, Kansas State at 8. Could Oklahoma lose 3 in a row? You got the egg. Yeah. You got the Egg Bowl. Mississippi
Yeah.
State and Ole Miss. Oklahoma State's going to go into a buzzsaw that's Kansas. San Jose State, Utah State, San Diego State, Colorado State at 9 is going to be a great game. I'll at least catch that one.
Yeah, that's
Miami, NC State,
Miami, NC State. Yeah,
Michigan State. Loyola Marymount, I think, is going to beat Gonzaga.
that'd be funny.
That would be funny. They played a good game against St. Mary's, but I think St. Mary's Gonzaga is coming up later in the week, so
Yeah,
I don't know. I just want to see Gonzaga not make the tournament.
Wednesday, a lot of games Wednesday too.
jeez.
Purdue Northwestern.
That's going to be a great game.
Yeah,
Purdue's going to want to get that one back, though. I think.
yeah.
I think they're going to be
Xavier St. John's. Good.
Bama, Georgia national championship.
Bama, Georgia, yeah.
Well, football,
Uh,
or not this year. Baylor's got Central Florida. A lot of lower D1 games.
Yep.
Richmond and Fordham. That should be a good game. Kentucky, Florida. Memphis and Rice. Could Rice knock off Memphis? UConn and Providence. That'll be a good game. FS1. Penn State and Rutgers. Actually, not really a good game there. Vandy and Auburn.
Vandy, Auburn. Boise State, New Mexico.
And then Santa Clara and St. Mary's. Well, of course, it's at 11.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Thursday.
Thursday. Oh,
Jeez, there's so many games on this week.
bad Thursday. Bad. A lot of games, but like
Yeah, it's just
no
all
rain.
lower
Yeah.
D1. Wisconsin, Nebraska could be a good game, though.
Yeah.
Arizona and Cal.
Arizona, Cal.
Oregon, USC later at night. Dude,
Yes, it
there's
sucks.
a ton of games on this week.
Yeah.
I mean, which makes sense, but still.
Yeah.
And then we'll
you
talk
guys
about.
Friday.
Oh,
Bonaventure
jeez,
Dayton.
I forgot that's this week. Yeah, Friday we got Dayton. We're going to
7
Dayton.
o'clock.
How far? I wonder how far Dayton is from here. Cause, I mean, Friday night, dude. I'm done. Well, we got another episode to record, but
Yeah.
I'll be done by like 2 o'clock. Maybe we'll make the drive.
Dayton, that's
It's
got to be
definitely.
like
It's definitely
4,
way. Yeah,
3.5, 4,
it's 6 hours.
6.
It's 5 hours and 45 minutes. I'm like, as I was typing, I'm like, it's way further than I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, we'll get into the. Yale and
Yeah.
Princeton. Yale and Princeton could be a really good game. I mean, it's good Ivy League basketball. Yeah, so we'll get into that
Yeah.
on Friday.
And then did the rankings just drop or no?
Why do we always have a problem with this? Do they drop on Tuesday?
I
Or
don't
they
know.
drop on
No,
Monday?
they drop on Mondays,
Okay.
but I don't know if they did yet.
Did they? I don't know if they did. Wait, no, they didn't drop because Auburn's still at 8.
Okay.
So they didn't drop yet. I think they drop at 1, which they're gonna drop right after we get done with this.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So
That's fun.
yeah, a lot of college basketball. I think we're gonna do a new thing, game of the week, and then game of the weekend, since we have the 4 days and then the weekend or whatever. So going through these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday games, what do you think is the game of the week?
Oh, let's see. So it's gonna be a Tuesday game, 100%, right?
Possibly, yeah.
Eh,
I mean, the best game on Tuesday.
actually, maybe not. Texas
Yeah, I think
Tech.
Texas Houston is better. Actually,
Oh,
South
where's
Carolina,
that?
Tennessee.
Oh, Texas Houston's tomorrow or tonight. That's
Yeah.
right.
Tennessee, South Carolina is probably the best game on Tuesday.
Yeah. Wednesday's Purdue Northwestern. That's a really good one too.
That might be the game of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be that one. What's Northwestern's record? 15-5, yeah. So yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely would be then, I think.
Yeah, so game of the week this week. Northwestern goes to Purdue, 6:30 on Wednesday. I'm gonna take Purdue.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Purdue too.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a win for Purdue, considering they lost to Northwestern earlier in the season.
And they're at home, so
Yeah, they got to get this one back regardless.
Mhm. Damn, the cheapest ticket is $140.
Dang,
That's
for
crazy.
a college basketball game, dude.
That's crazy.
I can get my tickets for free at the Riley Center. So yeah, that's college basketball for you for this week.
Yeah.
Moving to the NHL, the Buffalo Sabres, they took 4 points out of the 6 in the West Coast trip. They finished with back-to-back
They
wins after
should have had 6
They
of
should have,
6.
disappointing Anaheim game,
Yeah.
but they got
So what's their record now going into All-Star break? Are they at 500, one game below? I feel like they're one game below.
one game below, I think.
They are.
Yeah.
They're 22, 23, and 4.
Okay. Not the best, but could be much worse.
They're 9 points out of the wild card.
Okay. Got to win over the Kings, which I thought we were going to beat the Ducks and Sharks instead of the Kings and Sharks. But
Yeah.
to a team who's good, the Oilers are on they won again, 16-game win streak, and they are 1 away from tying the record of 17 set by the 1992-93 Pittsburgh Penguins when they get back from All-Star break against Vegas.
That's insane. They really turned their season around.
Yeah. I wish we could,
Yeah.
but no, we don't have Connor McDavid. And then this stat I saw was just crazy to me. I don't know why, but it seems like a lot. Austin Matthews with 40 goals before All-Star break. I know it's a lot, but he only scored 40 goals total in.
Yeah. 40 goals is a lot before
It's
All-Star break.
insane.
That's
I think they played 46 games. I think that's what I saw. That's
yeah.
almost a whole goal a game.
Let's see. games. How many games has he played? 46.
Yeah.
He's
So
Yeah.
pretty much almost a goal a game. That's insane.
That's crazy. He should finish with over 60
Yeah,
easily.
easily. It'd be cool if
That's
he could match his first half and get
Yeah.
80 goals.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts. Yeah, so at NHL we're going to be talking more about, I guess, because when football ends, but
Yeah.
we'll get into that more later. Couple things in baseball. The Cubs signed Hector Neris because, of course, they did. I thought it was Yankees, Mets, and then I don't know who else was in it, but I guess the Cubs were in it.
Yeah.
And then the Royals signed Adam Frazier. Good signing for them. Utility man. He's kind of on the back end of his career, though. And the Guardians bring back Cookie on a minor league deal. So he'll finish his career out, I'd assume, with Cleveland.
Yeah.
And then to the NBA. For some reason, they have the wildest headline each week. This week, they have two. Luka dropped 73 Friday, and
Insane.
we were keeping track of that in the stands of the Bonnie's game. He could have
73.
Yeah.
Bro, that's 560 plus point games in the past week?
Yeah, it's nuts, dude. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
The NBA's got to change. It's way too much. It's way too much scoring, dude. It's oh my god. And then LeBron and Curry. It's like what the over hit by like 100 points. I mean,
They're just unreal,
it's
those
crazy.
two.
That game was nuts. Back
Yeah.
and forth. Curry hits a three, and then LeBron ices it with free throws.
Yeah.
Fantastic game. Another great battle between the two. And I think that was their first. I think it said that was their first overtime game.
Really?
Something like that. I thought
That's
I saw a
interesting.
stat that said something about that. But just another battle between LeBron and Curry
Yeah.
that LeBron wins. Yeah. So the NBA is. It's
Why
just.
the fuck do the Warriors suck again?
I don't know. They're just not good. It's. But next year they'll win a championship.
Yeah. Like,
That's how it goes. No,
I don't.
I don't know. I think they need to start building around young guys instead of
Yeah.
still trying to keep Curry and Thompson and Draymond Green all in tip-top shape. It's really just
Yeah.
Curry left.
You don't really need Clay anymore.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, he's reached his peak.
Mhm.
He, with his knee injuries, is not great. And then Draymond's just old.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Yeah, so NBA is just a high-scoring... If you want to watch just unlimited amounts of offense and not really
Any defense?
any defense at all, watch NBA. But, I mean, hey, college basketball is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really all we have.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the Super Bowl next week. I keep saying next week. It's in 3 days.
It's in
4 days. Cause
in 4 days
still
on
early.
Friday.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it on Friday.
Yes, we will talk about the Super Bowl on Friday. We'll talk about the Pro Bowl on Friday. We'll talk about whatever happens in college football. We'll talk about the games in college basketball. We'll catch up on everything on Friday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's have another good week here of sports, and we'll see you guys on Friday for episode 18. Thank you guys for listening to episode 17 of the Buffalo Take. We'll see you guys on Friday.
See you guys.